Hey guys, I'm just going to give it a couple minutes, let some people pop on. Say hi if you get on here so I know that you're here. I'm super excited to sew this bag today. I'm going to be using my plaid and pretty fabric I bought the other day, if you've seen any of my other videos, so nice and fun. Just making sure I got all my stuff ready. Making sure I got it all. Yes. All right, well, I'm going to go ahead and jump into it. If anyone has any questions when they pop on, you can go ahead and ask. I guess they don't know I just said that if they're not on yet, huh? All right, this is what I'm making today. It's the Stella bag by Swoon. It's a nice little like weekender type bag. It's really cute. Let's see. I've made one before. This is what it looks like. Has a zipper in the front. Nice big slip pocket, zipper pocket. 2 exterior pockets. And that's where adjustable strap D-ring things go also. These are nice. 2 big pockets in the front. And then 2 big slip pockets in the back. And then on the inside, I have also put 2 big slip pockets on each side of the bag. So this is pretty much what we're going to be doing today, just with different fabric. I did make an adjustable strap for the other. I don't think I made one for this one yet, but regardless, we'll be doing the adjustable strap also. I've already made that though. All right, I guess I'm just going to jump into it. I'm also going to try going by the pattern. That way if anyone wants to watch this video later on, hopefully they can follow the pattern along with me and do everything kind of in order. So actually page 1 I'm not doing because all of my pieces I lined with Decoville Light. It calls for fusible woven interfacing and foam. And I'm not using foam. I'm not a big fan of foam. So I'm going to experiment today. And all of the fabric is like a canvas type home decor fabric. It's not really thick, but it's not really thin either. So I'm hoping the Decoville Light will just kind of be good enough. I'm sure there's a reason. I know there's a reason for the foam and just for the stability and all that good stuff, but I'm just not a big foam person. So page 1, I'm not really going to do anything with. It kind of gives you your materials that you need and all that good stuff. I'm not doing that. Page 2 tells you how to put your foam on. Again, I'm not doing that. So I'm just go ahead and jump straight into page 3. And it has us doing our snap placement. So I've done a lot of prep work to hopefully keep this video kind of short, not like 3 hours long. So anyway, let me grab my bag. What we're working on is this little pocket right here. So I'm going to go ahead, and this is where I want my outside. Hi, Carol. This is what I want the outside of my pocket to be, cargo pocket. And it wants us to measure over 2 inches, 2 1/4 inches over, and 1 1/4 inches down from each side. 2 1/4 from this side, 2 1/4, and both 1 1/4 down. And I put my little marks, and I've already put my my little washer. I've already put that on there and made the marks for that. So all I have to do is just poke the holes and add my magnetic snaps. I also added Decoville Heavy just in the spots where I'm putting my snaps. Hi, Nicola. Hi, Shelly. Oh, awesome. Scotland. Awesome. All right. That light is bright. I thought I was... Okay. Does that help? I'm sorry if you hear my chair. But anyway, the Decoville Heavy is on there. I just put my snaps, or my holes for my snaps. And we're going to use the ones that have the little divot, the female part. We're going to go ahead and put those on right now. Awesome. I've only made one, Nicola, and it was just the Air Force one that I made when I went to see my kids, and it was a lot of fun, but I haven't made another one because it seemed like there was so much prep work to just trace out the pattern pieces, cut them out, get the interfacing. Oh, just so much work, but I love the bag, so I've kind of steered away from it for a while, but I thought, you know, I don't want to keep making NCWs and like MLA bags. It's like the same thing over and over again, so I'm like, you know what, I'll just do it. So yesterday I did all the prep work, and I think we're good today. Yeah. Awesome. Did you like how it went together? I think the directions were really good. Did you use foam? Okay, next. Repeat, okay, it says repeat to do it on the other one, so we'll go ahead and do that too, which I've already marked and added deckable heavy. I want to make sure my messages are scrolling. They're not for some reason, so if I missed something, I'm sorry. Okay. All right, so I've made my marks. The measurements are a little bit different for the large one. It's 2 3/4 from the edge, and then 1 1/4 down. So 1 1/4 down on both of them. This one's 2 3/4, and this one is 2 1/4. All right. Oh, I need my other snaps. Get that away from there. All right. Hair in my mouth. Okay. So I went to the gym this morning, and I decided I would do leg day, which was probably a mistake. It wasn't a mistake, it's good, but I am so sore, and I didn't eat much for breakfast. That was my fault. So now I'm just kind of like shaky. I ate lunch when I got home, but I think I'm still kind of on that, I don't know, gym high. So I'm like, shh. So if I'm like, oh, it's fine. It's just me. Me being me. Ooh, a quilted oil canvas. I've never used that stuff before. And piping it was for enough. Okay. Cool. Oh, I guess I didn't go over my materials. I did actually a little. I'm using the cotton, the canvas, the home decor canvas, but I did find waterproof canvas at Walmart, at my Walmart. So I bought some of that. So that's what I'm using today. I'm going to try it out for the first time today. It never fails. I hear beeping. There's someone in my driveway. I'm assuming it's the garbage man. And there goes my dog. If you don't hear him, he's in the other room. He'll probably be in here any minute barking. It never fails. Okay. All right, next thing it wants us to do, we're still on page 3. We want to mark 3 vertical lines. You can probably kind of see mine a little. The first one you're going to mark is the absolute center. You can fold it if you want, increase it. I have a centering ruler with a 0 in the middle, and I kind of just find the center, and I make a mark on each side of my ruler, and then I turn it sideways and draw a line. However you want to find the center, that's fine. But when you're done, here he comes. I am making a Stella bag by Swoon Patterns, and this is what it looks like. Poppy. It's like a big gym bag. Poppy. Okay. Again, he'll be gone in a little bit, and he'll stop barking. I'm sorry. I know, puppy. Oh. Okay. So I have my center mark. I'm going to move over an inch from that center mark and draw another mark. Poppy, hey, shh. On each side. So you're going to have 3 lines. You got your center mark, and then you have 1 inch over, another one, and then an inch from the other side, another one. I know, right, Nicole? I tell you. All right, and same with the big one. You're going to find the center, and then go over an inch on one side and make a mark, and then over an inch on another side. I know, it never fails. He always has to like bark or something every time I'm doing a video. Oh well. You know what? At least we could just like expect it to happen because that's how it goes. All right, after our marks, we're going to go ahead and go to page 4. All right, so this is our top where the snaps are. If you have a directional lining fabric, make sure you pin the top to the top of your exterior. And I'm just going to use clips. Leave the snaps up. Is he gone? Sorry, buddy. He didn't come into play. Sorry. You can go lay back down now. I love my puppy too. I can't help it. I try to tell him to stop, but he never listens. All right. If you can see, I tried to get my lighting better, but it still looks like it's way too bright now. But we're just going to sew 1/4 inch all around these 3 edges. Leave the bottom open. Normal stuff. We're good. Actually, okay. All right. Now we're going to trim the seam allowance the top 2 corners only. So just trim the corners off. And then turn it right side out and poke the corners out. Well, I'm going to give it just a little bit of steam. Since I used Decaville Light, I feel like it's going to be tough to turn. We'll see. Maybe not. I'm kind of worried the Decaville Light is going to be too heavy on these parts, but we'll see. The other one I made was actually on my domestic, and it managed to sew these parts, so I don't think it'll be a big deal. I'm always trying to find something new, like the foam. I get why they have you Decaville Light. No, in my first bag, Nicola, I used Woven Fuse interfacing, like SF101. And then I think it calls for foam, but I used fleece. So it was like a fusible fleece. Because I just didn't think my domestic would sew through like the foam, and it just seemed really thick. I lost my train of thought. That's all right. But yeah. Okay, I'm just going to, it says to press, so I think my corners are out pretty good. I'm just going to press it really quick. Okay, so that's what we got. All right, and now we're going to go with those. I don't know if you're going to be able to see them, but can you see my 3 lines? Yeah, you can. 1, 2, 3. We are going to start, and we could probably really start with either one, but the left one, which would be this one for me, I'm going to start with this one, and we're going to put the lining sides together. So we're going to fold it like this on that far left line. And I'm going to clip it. I can't even see my line. Jeez. Okay. There it is. Sounds so quiet in here now that the dog stopped barking. So says press well. I didn't really press it well, but I pressed it, so. All right, we're gonna edge stitch along that fold that we just made now. I believe it's like, yep, 1/8 of an inch. So we will go ahead and do that. Okay, so that's what it looks like now. It's like a little crease. And we're just going to do the same thing for the other far line. Don't do anything with that center line, just these far side lines. Yep. Okay, and we'll do the same thing, edge stitch. All right, so that's what we have. Weird looking thingamabobber, whatever you want to call it. All right, and then we want to press these, both of these edges in toward that center line. That's what the center line is there for, is for reference. So if you can kind of, let me grab it here. Kind of see, you're gonna pinch it so there's like a little, I don't know, it's hard to explain, but I'll do it and then I'll clip it and I will show you what it looks like. Maybe, I don't know if my clips are gonna hold it. Stitch along the top, okay, I get to stitch, so I'm just gonna stitch along them. So we're basically just putting those stitched, this edged, edges, edge tops, geez, I cannot talk. Okay, was edge stitched. Okay, we edge stitched, top stitched, whatever. We're gonna put those together so they line up, and I'm just gonna stitch and I'll hold it up and it'll be much easier to explain. Use your words, right? Use your words. Okay, what am I making? I am making a Stella bag by Swoon Patterns. It's like a big duffel bag type thing. Okay, so I just put them together even with that center line that we made, and I just stitched across the bottom. I'm going to do the same thing across the top, it looks like. Top stitch along the top edge, about 1/8 of an inch from the edge. The machine based along the bottom to hold the pleats in place. Okay. Just make sure they line up with that center mark. All right, so that's kind of what it looks like. And we're just going to do the same exact thing with the large cargo pocket. Very cute. Okay, put that over there for now. Okay, right sides together. I don't need many, I'll just throw a few on here. All right, 1/4 of an inch seam allowance. Got a little wonky. All right, trim off the corners. probably don't need to steam it, but I'm going to anyway. Pick out those corners. All right, I'm just going to roll these seams out and then press it really quick. All right, and then I can't remember, did it have us? Okay, I've forgotten already. No, we don't do nothing yet. Okay, after this on the big one, we're still going to do those 3 lines that we drew on the smaller one. One right in the center and one on each side of that center one, an inch away. Okay, still on page number 4. All right, so we're going to start with the far left one and fold lining sides together. And then we will edge stitch just like we did on that smaller one. Okay. Hello, Sharon. Oh, I know. I just love this fabric. I'm like every bag I've been making has been with this fabric lately. I'm making a Stella bag by Swoon Patterns. I should, here. Can you see that if I leave that there? Maybe? That's the bag we're making. It's like a big duffel bag, like a weekend or overnight type thing. So if that'll stay. Sorry for my chair. Okay. Get these all strings off. All right, I'm gonna go to this other one. The side line, not the center lines, but the other one. Lining sides together. Okay, so, hi Karen. Oh, which handle? Okay. I went with black. I don't know, I think it's gonna pop more. I couldn't decide, and then all the suggestions were just kind of all over, so I'm like, well, But yeah, I think black will work, because this is the only black you're gonna see on the bag, is these 2 front pockets, and I'm doing the vinyl for the flap. So I'm like, yeah, it'll bring more black out. So we went with black. I went with black. So yeah, it'll look good. I think the problem is I just love all the fabrics so much I just can't pick one. But yeah, I think it's a good choice too. Okay, that's what we got. We're gonna do the same thing, bring those long edges into the center mark that we made, and we're just gonna top stitch the top and then base stitch the bottom. Okay, we are going to, I'm gonna show you a picture on my phone if I can pull it up without trouble, but come on. All right, 1 second. There we go. Whoop. Hang on, this is a tough one. Phew. Okay, I say if you have a domestic, be careful if you're using like this kind of cotton, not cotton, but canvas fabric in Decoville Light, because that was a pain to get over. But I'm just gonna show you real quick, because if everyone knows me now, they know I love my dog. And my daughter and I went and bought him some clothes today, because, you know, he needs them. And he looks like a little sailor. He has a little bandana and a little striped t-shirt on. Isn't he just the cutest? Don't judge. He likes the clothes, I swear. He does. I promise, he likes clothes. He didn't look too happy in the pictures, but he likes clothes. So now we joke, we're like, well, he's lake ready now. He needs like a little sailor's hat or something. Sometimes if I leave like his little t-shirts we buy him, like lay, because sometimes he'll play with them or whatever. Sometimes he will even go and get them and bring them to us and drop them in front of us and look at me like, you gonna put this on me now? We'll put it on him and then he'll just like jump up and lay down in the chair like, all right, we're good. He likes clothes. He's a silly boy. He's in there pouting and sleeping because I'm not talking or playing with him and snuggling, so he doesn't want to have nothing to do with me right now. All right. That is it for page 4. I'm moving on to page 3. We got these 2 done. Fold each side of the cargo pocket under 3/4 of an inch toward the lining and press. Edge stitch. Okay. You heard me talking about them. Aw, okay, Nicola. 3/4 of an inch. I'm going to use my friction pen. Did you hear me talking about you, buddy? I was just saying how cute you were. Yeah. I'm probably doing this on the wrong side. Probably, huh? Yeah, probably. I'm going to do this on the exterior so I can see my line. That'd be smart. 3/4. Repeat the fold large. Okay. All right, I drew a line down each side, 3/4 of an inch from the edge. And we're going to fold that lining sides together. Which sides are toward the lining? Yep. And then we're going to edge stitch just like we did those center lines. I guess we'll do both of them while we're here. All right, and edge stitch. All right, so now that's what we have. We have these little tiny flaps, you might as well say. And we're going to do it to the small one also. 3/4 of an inch. Okay. Same thing. See, I think we're gonna take, well, my dog, we're going to the lake this weekend for the 4th of July. We're gonna take the dog. I think I'm gonna put on his little t-shirt. Of course, just for pictures. It's probably gonna be way too hot. Plugs get hot already as it is, like quickly anyway. So I think I will take it and put it on for a picture on the lake. I think it'll be cute. Do the other side. All right, and that's what that one looks like. Little tiny flaps. Now it says your small cargo pocket should now be 5 inches wide. Let's see if I did that right. Shoo! What about the large one? 8.5. This is scary. It'll work. Close enough, right? All right. Next, I think that's it. Yes. Next, we're going to grab our front panel C, which looks like this. And it gives marks in the pattern. I'm not going to go over all of them, but it gives marks on the pattern where you need to draw lines. Yeah, I'm losing my mind because we're going to put this on top of here, and so it's just reference lines is what it's having you mark. But it does have you start with your pattern piece, and I just laid mine on top like this, and I used my friction pen and drew the line down the center. And then it tells you to go over so far from that line, draw a line so far from the top, all of that. So yeah, I'm not going to go over all that. But, okay. Pin only the right side edge of the cargo pocket in place, lying side down, matching finished seam edge, blah, blah, blah. All right, so we're going to fold this little edge that we just sewed open, and we're going to put it flush with the line that we marked on our piece. So it's going to be kind of folded open like that. And it looks like we're going to be stitching it down. I cannot pin mine because everything's so stiff. The bottom edge should match. The bottom edge of your pocket and of this piece should be flush. Edge stitch along the pin side. Okay. Or it's back stitch on the start and the stop, and we're just going to edge stitch this down. Okay. So that's what it looks like. We just have it stitched on. And then off to page 6. Looks like we do the same thing on the other side. Edge stitch, blah, blah, blah. Blah, blah, blah. All right. Make sure it's flush with the bottom, and we'll go ahead and edge stitch that. Back stitch at the stop, or at the start and stop. Here we go. Get over there. Okay. That didn't sound good. You better check. Did I go too fast? No, I didn't. All right, let's get back on there then. We'll go slow. I want my machine to get mad at me. There it is. Let's get all these off. Moving furniture. Oh, that doesn't sound like fun. Why, thank you. I am making this. It's a Stella bag by Swoon Patterns. It's kind of like a big duffel bag with my squeaky chair. All right, and we just got the 2 sides put on of that small cargo pocket. Awesome. The Decoville light isn't too bad, I don't think. I think we're good. It's a little stiff. You probably could have used woven fuse, like SF101 or something on the lining instead of Decoville on both. But, I mean, it's working. I kind of like how stiff it is. It just makes it feel a lot more durable. All right. Mash left side, already did that. Press pocket flat. Fold 3/4 sides in half and tuck underneath the front of the pocket. I don't know what all that means. Oh, got it. It wants me to fold these skinny little pieces in half so their edges are flush. That's what it wants me to do. Oh, excuse me. Jeez. All right. And if my clips will hold it, I will clip it. It's like really thick. I like it though. Ugh. I don't know if you can see that, but I just pinched those sides together so they're flush with themselves, and it looks like we're going to baste that. Yep, 1/4 inch seam allowance. We'll go ahead and do that. Okay. Okay, so I would definitely not do Decaville Light on all of it, for sure. It's pretty thick. My machine's doing it, but it's pretty thick. Thank you, Anne. All right, awesome. That one's done. Look how it poofs out when you put stuff in it. All right, the next step, it has you mark the marks you need to mark for the large cargo pocket, which we're going to do next. I'm not going to give those away. That would like take too long. All right, and we're just going to put it on the same way we just did this. I don't remember which side we started on. I don't think it really matters. So I'm just going to line up the far edge to the line that had us mark. And that's the good thing about saving this video for later and putting this live stream on YouTube when I'm done here, because you can always pause this part and, sorry, you can always pause this part and do that and then just come back to it. So like right now, I mean, it'd be kind of hard to follow since I've done all the prep work. But, okay. Just line it up against that line. And then we will do the other side. Flip it so it doesn't move. All right, now we're just going to fold those really skinny edges in half. In terms of the video, I've done that with a lot of Lauren's videos. Oh, I have paused and started a lot of that girl's videos, like for real. I mean, why not? I mean, I'd rather sew along at my own pace. Okay, I probably sewed this on a little off because it doesn't want to fold in on itself. I'm going to go for it. It'll be fine. Perfectly fine. Okay. It'll be fine. All right. We are making a Stella bag by Swoon Patterns. It would be this one back here if you can see it. Has two big cargo pockets on the outside with little flaps. Very, very cute little bag. All right, this is really pretty. I like it. I'm excited. All right, and I'm trying to follow the pattern for those that just popped on. So, all right, we're going to do the flaps next. Put it there, even though next time I go to grab it, I'll be like, where is it? I can't find it. Go figure. All right, we're going to, I kept these out because it has holes, and I just used a hole punch. So when I trace my pattern out, I just immediately draw the holes. That's where the snaps go. I put Decaville Light on all of this, but then I added an extra little tiny piece of Decaville Heavy. Then I laid my pattern piece back on it. I put the marks on it first, so I knew where to put the Decaville Heavy, but then I put my piece back on it and then marked my marks again, and then that's where I got my placement. And I've already drawn the lines for from my washers, and I need to get those. I didn't get enough washers out. I'm gonna have to go grab those. Give me 1 second. Okie doke. Thought I was prepared, but I wasn't. It's all right. that's the only thing I forgot. We're doing good. Okay. All right, so yep, I've got my marks. Whoa, it's bright. And then I just laid my washer on, marked where my prongs are gonna go, and we're just gonna poke the holes. Still feeling a little bit shaky, but I had lunch, I've had food, I hydrated. And it's not like a nervous shaky, it's like, I don't know. Like when you're really hungry and you kind of get like a little bit of the shakes. It'll probably wear off soon. Like I say, it'll be fine. All right, I'm just installing, this would be the male part, the male magnetic snap. I don't know actually if I want to install them now or wait, because I wonder how close my top stitching is going to be. I'll tell you what, I'm going to go ahead and venture a little bit away from the pattern before I put my snaps on. No, I'm fine. I went to the gym and I didn't eat a lot for breakfast, and so after I worked out, I was good and shaken. I did leg days, so I really kicked my butt. And then I was like super hungry when I got home, so all the calories I burnt, so then I ate. And I think I'm just still kind of on like my gym high, if that's what you want to call it. But I'm going to go ahead and, is my light really that bright? Because I can't see anything. Okay. I'm going to top stitch. I'm going to stitch this all together, flip it right sides out, then top stitch, and then I'm going to put my snaps in, I think. We'll do the small one, see what happens. 1/4 inch seam allowance. My dog's starting to bark again. It's nothing, buddy. Okay. Okay, that's what we got so far. I'm just going to turn it right side out. I don't think I need to clip in the corners. Lost one of my deck of heavies things. Must not have adhered very good. All right. Isn't that just cute? And that, when we're done, we'll snap onto there. Oh, it's gonna be so cute. Okay. I'm gonna just throw some clips on this and do some top stitching, and then I'll put my magnet snaps on. Okay, 1/8 inch. How is Cletus doing? Well, if you're specifically asking about Cletus, too much information, but he may have had a hair stuck inside of him yesterday. My husband had to help him out. If no one knows what that means, it's gross. Yeah, Cletus is my dog's butt. My daughter and I have a lot of hair, and hair gets on the floor, and yeah, well. I love Cletus. But Poppy is doing great. Aw, and what are you sewing, Kelly? And hi. Okay, yep, that worked. That's why I would suggest doing your flaps top stitching first, just because your top stitching get kind of close to your snap. And if you don't have like a smaller foot, it's kind of hard to get the top stitching just right. So I would suggest top stitching first and then installing your snap. Oh, goodness. Where's my holes? Right there. You know what I mean? I was going to put his little striped shirt on him earlier with his little bandana, and then when I hit live video, we were just going to be sitting here, be like all chill and cool, and there would be my dog in his outfit. It'll be a good start to the video, right? It'll probably happen one of these times. You'll probably, yeah, probably. All right, I got to snap this on. I got to see how cute it's going to be. And I got to see if they're even placed correctly anyway. So cute. Okay. Do the same to the other one. Did I poke my holes? Did you guys see me poke? Yes, I poked my holes. All right, right sides together, 1/4 of an inch all the way around. I don't know if you guys like watching these types of videos, but I'm sure you've heard of, maybe, I've heard of Doug the Pug. Well, I don't really watch his videos. I don't even know if he has videos, but I see stuff on like Instagram and stuff every once in a while of him. But there's another person I watch. Sometimes he talks too much, but he has 3 pugs, and it's called That Pug Pablo. That Pug Pablo, yes. And it's just, I don't know, it's a cute little channel. He's been doing it for about 3 years now. He started it when he got his pug, mostly just for family, so they could see, you know, the new pug and how they're doing and just all that good stuff. But he makes videos, and sometimes I just laugh my butt off because he talks about stuff like that. And yeah, it's if you like to watch dog YouTube, whatever, That Pug Pablo is my favorite. And he is from the UK, him and his girlfriend. Actually, I think they're engaged now. I don't know, but they're a cute couple. I like to watch it. I'm all over the board when it comes to YouTube. We watch dog videos, but then I'll watch like car videos. My husband likes to watch pipe welding type videos. I don't know, but I'll sit there and like cross stitch or do stuff in hand, and yeah, I'll just watch whatever he watches. I don't care. I like it all. It is, yeah. You should definitely buy it. It's not hard. I think it's just intimidating because there's so many pattern pieces. It took forever to get everything ready yesterday, but I mean, if you're not in a hurry to make it, it's not bad. And that's why I tried the Decaville Light, because the less steps, the better. You know, less money spent, the better, at least for me. I do think these pockets should have had SF101 on the lining for sure. But this isn't cotton fabric, this is canvas, so it is a little bit thicker than canvas, or than cotton. So if you're using cotton fabric, I don't know, Decaville Light might be okay on both. I'm always experimenting. I mean, interfacing is like, I don't know. I'd rather spend my money on fabric, like bag hardware and stuff like that, and zippers. Interfacing, no one ever sees it. I know it's important and you need it, but I don't want to spend the money on it. All right, top stitching around my flap. To get slow on the corners. I'm going to install my snaps. Where are they? Sheesh. The Bell is like a smaller version. The Belle. Yes. The Bell bag by Swoon. That one's a good one too. It's kind of the same thing, but smaller. I made one of those for someone for a diaper bag, like a baby bag. And that was a pretty... I'm not going to open it back up. Yes, I am. That one was a pretty easy one to sew too. I think they just take a while because there's so much to them. So, but that would be a good one to buy. Okay. All right, let's snap these on and see what they look like. I think we got to do that next anyway. Yes, we do. So smart. Oh my gosh. I was totally going to use the plaid for the exterior at first. I was like, I don't know, I really like these flowers. So I thought I'll use it for the lining because you'll see it on those side pockets a little bit, and then the two slip pockets in the back. So turn the pocket, blah, 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 repeat, da, 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 da. Yeah. Okay, so it says to snap them on, and then you're going to match the top raw edge to the top raw edge of the panel, both of them. And then we're going to baste. Yes, so that's what we're doing next. We use the Wonder Clips for that. Make sure it's nice and straight. Okay, turn it around. Okay. I did make my own piping for this pattern for today. I'm wondering how, hopefully it's not too hard. There's a lot of bulk here. I'm just hoping when I put my gusset on and all that good stuff, it's not like a big pain in the butt. Hopefully not. We'll find out. Oh my gosh, this is so pretty. I can't wait. It's machine based, 1/4 of an inch. Okay. Whoosh. Okay. I'll like start and stop on each flap here. Okay. That looks like it went on crooked. Well, at least it's basting, as long as my flap isn't crooked. I think it'll be all right. I'll be fine with that. It'll be fine. Do you have an Etsy shop? Kelly. Yes, I do. I have a couple things on there, but I haven't really tried to really sell. I do have a Facebook page called Crafting is My Serenity, and that's usually where I put bags if I make them, and then I'm like, I don't really want it. You make them for myself or whatever. I'll throw them on there for sale. Machine Juki DU1181N, and it is an awesome machine. So, but yeah, I don't know. I've heard a lot of bad things and good things about Etsy, so I don't know. I have a shop, but I don't really try too hard. What's next? Okie doke. Page 8. the zipper. This is so cute. Okay. You should have 2 zippers if you're following along. This will be the shorter one. I think it's 14 inches. Okay. Okay. Move those out of the way. Don't lose my mind. Okay. All right, on page 8, if you're following along, at the top for number 3, it says to fold each short end of the zipper tab under 1/2 inch. Blah, 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 blah. I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to fold nothing. I'm just going to put it right side. I just threw it. I'm going to put it right side up. And actually, I might have to go cut another piece because mine's, hang on. Mine's too skinny. So I will probably, I went with the pattern, so it won't take long. Cut a couple pieces here. Okay. All right. I don't know if I still need the same exact length, but I know I need it to be wider. So I'm going to do, because I'm using zipper tape by the yard, I'm going to do 1.5 inches wide, and then however long these zippers are. Or not zippers, but what the pattern had us cut out, I'm going to do the same length, but make the little, I'm going to make it wider, not so skinny. I can use my words sometimes. Licia, is that how you say your name? Licia? Yes, in live. Okay. I don't think I need it to be this long. Hopefully not. So, give me just a second here. I'm not as prepared as what I wanted to be, but that's okay. Belgium. Wow. That's crazy. There's people from everywhere. That's so awesome. I know the time difference is different everywhere. Could everyone like put what time it is where you're at? That would be awesome to see that. Okay. I think I'm good. So this is the length that the pattern gives us, but I just made it 1.5 inches instead of, it was probably 1 inch. Licia, how you said it. Awesome. Okay. Right side up with the zipper tab, right side down with the zipper, 1/2 inch seam allowance. Okay. And I believe we do the same on both sides. Yep. All right. 7:30 p.m., 11:30 a.m. So 7:30. Wow. Wow. Sherry, you probably have little kids then? I remember mine used to go to bed that early. France, wow. So cool. Isn't it crazy how so many people from all over just kind of come together, and it's just this little group that Lauren started, and isn't it just awesome? Me, I am from the U.S., from Ohio, Northwest Ohio. All right, I'm going to top stitch my zipper tabs real quick, my zippers. Oh, I got some shredding going on. I don't know why, but I'll take care of that. Sometimes she wants to be fussy. Aww. I kind of miss those ages a little. They were just so innocent, and they thought I was just the smartest thing ever. Well, my 1-year-old, when he was 1, he was too little, but I was just telling my husband the other day, I kind of miss being able to pick him up and put him on my hip. Mine are almost 18, 20, and 21, so I definitely can't put them on my hip anymore. But I bet my boys could put me on their hip if they wanted to. Oh, ran out of bobbin too. Sheesh. All sorts of thread problems going on. Yes, I think it's awesome. That's just everyone from all over the place. It's so cool. $15 and $13, Shelly. You know how they call it terrible twos? I called it terrible teens. My kids, I loved them. Your hip baby. Whew. Yeah, I feel like in their teens, they were just, there was more talking back, and I don't know. I miss the little ages. I'm going to make the Stella bag by Swoon Patterns. It's like a duffel bag type bag. That's what we're working on. All right, this is what I've got. It's not according to the pattern. The zipper tabs are a little bit different. Front panel A is what we need next. I just want to make sure I do this correctly. So if you were sitting there looking at it, this is the top, front panel A. Your zipper with the closed is going to be to the left, if that's where you like your zippers to start at, is at the left. That's how we're going to lay it on here. We're going to match right sides together. It says 1/4 inch seam allowance. So I want to find the center. So I'm going to get this end of my zipper, not the end of my zipper tabs, but the end of my zipper. And I'm just going to make a tiniest of little clips. I'm sure you could use like a chalk pencil if you're using black also. If you really didn't want to put a clip in your fabric. 6 foot, oh my goodness. No, you can't carry him on your hip. I'm 5 foot tall. I think all my kids were bigger than me by the time they were like 10, probably. Okay, Kelly, you have a wonderful day and night too. Thanks for stopping. Okay. Find my center snips. Here they are. Snips, yeah. I don't know what I thought I said, but. Let's move this some. You would think I would be basting this. Oh, well. I made my zipper tabs a little long, so I'm just going to trim it down a wee bit on both sides. I just made it so it's flush with my zipper is all. I'll do it on the other end really quick too before I sew it. Oh my goodness. I'm a shorty too. My husband is 6'4". So I knew my kids were going to be bigger than me for sure. And I used to help out at the school when they were younger at the elementary. It was just funny because all these kids are in like 4th grade or 5th grade, or they're like real close to my height. It's just funny. Oh, you're 5 foot 2, Shelly? We got some shorties in here. All right. All right, it says to sew along the matched edge at 1/4 inch seam allowance. I don't think I'm going to do a quarter because I want it to be basted. I don't want to see my stitching when I put my other panel on. You do you, but I think I'm going to do like an 1/8 or something here. Yeah. Very tall. I'm pretty sure my 21-year-old son is maybe 6 foot now, 5'10", 5'11", something like that. But my 20-year-old son, my younger one, he really follows after his dad. I think he's like 6'2". He's up there. Six foot 3. Yeah, same here. It's a big difference. I always joke with him when I stand up to give him a hug and he's standing up. It's like my eyes are right at his chest area. So I feel like I always make fun of him. All right, get rid of this. 6, 7. Oh my goodness. That's, wow, growth disorder. Hopefully he doesn't get too much taller. That's very tall. Like basketball player tall. Let's see. Yes. Pin the longer zip pocket panel. Longer zip pocket panel. Right sides together and match the top edge. Blah, 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 blah. All right, so it looks like this is what we're doing. This is our pieces. You have a shorter edge up here and a longer edge down here. We want this is our top, the shorter edge, right sides together. So it's going to, yes, it's going to look like this. And might as well find our centers so we got it all centered up. I don't know if it told me to find the centers or not, but that's what we're going to do. All right, find our centers, right sides together. Okay. Now I did order, it was from Etsy, eBay. It was from eBay. I ordered a zipper foot for my machine. I may switch to that here in a minute when I do my piping. I think I'm all right now. I'm kind of used to doing zippers with my regular foot, but I think I will switch to my zipper foot. The piping will be easier to get, easier to get closer to the edge of the piping. 1/4 inch seam allowance. All right. Okay. So far, this is the first one I've sewn. This is the waterproof canvas from Walmart. If I were to say any differences that I noticed, I would say it feels thinner to me. But in the back feels a little more rubbery than what I get from Fabric Wholesale. But I like it. The front feels kind of the same. I could use it some more. We'll see how it wears in the bag over time, but so far so good. All right. That was it for page 8. Now we're just going to fold everything away from the zipper and top stitch. Yes. Really, that seems odd. So putting these two together like that. Let me double check. I don't want to do it wrong. Check back in the video later. Oh, okay. Thanks, Sherry. Okay, both panels away from the zipper and wrong sides together. Top stitch along the zipper. Okay, that's what I'm going to do then. We're going to start at this end. I would press it, or yeah, I would press it and steam it, but I just don't know how this new waterproof canvas will do with steam, so I'm not gonna do it right now. Okay. Okay. So that's what it looks like so far. We got the wrong sides together and we top stitch. It seems weird to me, but I'm sure there's a reason we did it. Rotate the whole panel, repeat it so there's to the top. This is our front panel B. That's what it has us doing next. And it has a short side up here, and it's a little bit longer at the bottom. It has a little bit of an angle. And we're going to sew the short side to the right side of this one. So again, I want to make sure this is my center. Okay, I already have a mark on it where my center is from when I put my pattern out. So I'm just going to find those center marks and clip it. Okay. All right, and then 1/4 inch. All right, 1/4 inch. Well, I think I'm going to baste again because we're going to put another, yeah, I'm not going to do 1/4 inch. I'm going to go just a little bit smaller. Once we get this front panel done, the rest of it does kind of go a little bit faster, I think. Okay. All right. Then we're going to get our other lining piece, which is just a zipper pocket panel. We're going to use the short edge and a longer edge at the bottom. The short edge we're going to line up on the other side of that zipper. So the linings will be right sides together. I'm going to do it from this side. So if anyone's sewing right now, what is it that you're making? Like, what are you sewing? I'm curious. Okay, 1/4 inch. All right. I'm assuming we just flip this up and top stitch, but let me double check. 9:45. I am making the Stella bag by Swoon Patterns. And I worked on my cord bag since 9 a.m. Oh my goodness, that's a long time. Probably would have been the same with this if I would have started cutting and interfacing this morning, but luckily I did all that yesterday. But it's a long time. All right, both panels away from, all right, so we're gonna open up our linings and then open up this little piece we sewed on also, and we're gonna top stitch that. It's looking like. Yep. Okay. A top for my mama between handbags, but I'm also getting ready to order a new Juki. 7th machine. I have three. I have a long arm domestic and my Juki, and I want a Juki 8700. That will be my next purchase. I'm kind of excited about that. Saving up a little bit more money, but it is gonna happen. Okay, flip over so both pocket panels are right side up. Put the top one down and press. If the lengths of the pocket panels don't match, trim the longer panel to match the shorter one. Okay, so when I do this is the back side. You can see that my panel isn't the same length as this one. It's telling me to trim this longer one down so it matches the short one. So I'm just going to do that. I don't really want to eyeball it, so I'm just going to really quick draw a line. It would probably be easier to clip before I sew instead of having it shift on me. Hi, I am making the Stella bag by Swoon Patterns. It's like a duffel bag. Okay. All right, now they're even, and we're just going to clip along the bottom and then top stitch, it looks like. Well, not top stitch, but stitch along the bottom, basically at 1/4 of an inch seam allowance. All right, there you have it. You could probably trim these zippers off. I'm gonna leave them for now, or zipper tabs. I'm gonna leave it for now. Yeah, okay. Page 11, if you're following along. Pull the pocket panels up against front panel A. Yes. This is the front of my duffel bag, and I'm going to need that, which is called front panel C. And the one we just did is going to refer to as front panel A in the pattern. So I believe what we're going to do is get these zipper things out of the way, and we're going to attach this to here. If I can hold it up correctly. To here. Okay, yes, pull the panel, yes. So it's telling us, this is what it looks like. It's telling us to pull this up out of the way. the zipper thing, or the pockets. So we're going to be sewing this little tiny skinny thing to the front of our bag. Right sides together. Am I doing that right? Yes. Whew. So this is what we have. We have this upside down, so the pocket is floppy, right sides together, if that made sense at all. I'm sorry if it didn't. That one's kind of hard to explain. So, yeah. All right, get out the Wonder Clips. These seams are kind of thick. Make sure we're even over here. Hey, buddy. You decided to come back in here, huh? What? My dog was laying in the other room because there's a big picture window so he can see when cars drive by or people pull in. So that's where he's been, keeping an eye. Okay, 1/2 inch seam allowance. You're fine. Where's my zipper pull? I don't want to sew over it. I've already sewed past it. All right. Okay, let's see if I did it right. Awesome. It's gonna be so pretty. I'm sure we have to top stitch yet. So okay, flip all panels so they're wrong side up. Press the seam allowance up. Press the seam allowance. This is kind of confusing. Okay. So it looks like the zip, no, we don't want to sew through the zipper, or the, geez, I can't use my words. Okay, I think that's what it wants me to do. I don't know why it would want me to leave all of this down and then top stitch here, because if I do that, I'm going to sew through my zipper. I guess you're not really putting, yeah, I'm not going to do that. I want to, why am I so confused? I need to keep that out of the way, correct? Top stitch that, and then that'll be down. Yes, okay. Aww. 4:30, oh my goodness. Okay, yep, that's fine. As soon as this one is over, I will definitely try to start the upload to YouTube. So it should be there. All right, I am folding my pocket out of the way, and I'm going to top stitch this right here. Yes. It doesn't seem like that's what it's saying in the pattern, but that's what I'm doing. All right, let's see if I did this correctly. Yes, I can get stuff in there. If I would have left this down the way it looks on the pattern piece, I would have sewn right through it. Oh well, we're good. Okay, pin the pockets back in place. Oh, it must have told me to move them out of the way and I just didn't notice that part. Okay, machine based along the raw edges through both pocket panels and front panel. So basically we're going to machine or baste stitch along the bottom, or along the sides. Put a couple clips in so it doesn't move. I'm just going to start right here above that zipper tab. then we'll do the other side. Okay. Couple clips. All right, so now we have the sides sewn down. I don't think this matters. Obviously, you can't sew through it, so that's good. Now what? Off to page 12. Ooh, fun times. This is so pretty. Isn't that so pretty? I'm so excited. I'm so excited to see it finished. All right, we are going to work on the top zipper, the main opening. This one's going to be fun. Now in the pattern, it's going to have you sew a 1-inch seam allowance. So I went ahead and marked mine a 1 inch down from the top. And you're going to sew really tiny stitches for the first inch and then go really big, like whatever in your machine. But mine looks like it goes up to a 9. I don't know if I'll do a 9. But I'll do a big stitch length from this little line all the way down to this little line. And then I'll turn my stitch length back down to like a 3.5, 4, something like that. And then I'll finish my last inch in the smaller stitch. So that is what we're doing right now. Right sides together. I'm going to clip it so it doesn't move. Whoa. All right. Small stitch length for that first inch. Remember, 1 inch seam allowance. And back stitch at the beginning and the end. And then I'm going to go with a 7. 7.5. 7.5. Okay, and then back down to your smaller stitch length. Mine was a 3.5. Back stitch at the start and stop. You might be able to tell. See how it's darker, the stitches are closer together, and then I did a really long stitch length throughout the center. Next, open, so they're both wrong sides up. Press the seam allowance open. I am going to go to my iron. The iron turned off. You have to wait a second. All right, so we're going to press it open, and then it wants us to pin our zipper on top of that. So that'll be our next step. Might be hot enough now. Okay. What's going to happen is we're going to sew this onto our piece. I just want to make sure I didn't get any pleats in it. 1 second. I did not. We're good. Put your zipper right down on top, and we're going to sew down each side. What does it say? Using a zipper foot, top stitch along both sides of the seam about 1/4 inch from the seam itself. So I don't know if my clips will work, so I don't really like this part. I wonder, I'm going to cheat and do it from the wrong side. I know that's not right, but I'm going to do it that way anyway. So if I'm wrong, do not do what I do. I know you're going to see the stitching on the other side. So actually, I'm going to switch my foot out. This is where I want my smaller foot. But only take a second. Sometimes these little things are just make it that much easier. Okay, come on. There you go. 1 second. I think this will allow me to sew from the wrong side. I hope. I could be wrong, and then whatever. Then I'll be wrong, I guess. Okay. Oh, double-sided tape. Good thing you're here. I have double-sided tape. Thank you, Tina. Well then, let's do it the right way. And the smart way, and use double-sided tape. I'm still going to switch my foot out. I think it'll be easier to do this part, and I think the piping comes next too, actually. Actually, it doesn't, but that's all right. Okay. Now you're probably thinking you probably should have put the sticky tape on the zipper, huh? Oh well. At least I'm using it. It'll be fine. I probably should have put it on my zipper. I'm no pro. All right. Do a little bit at a time here. Make sure that's good and centered. Stick it on. Looks centered to me. What about your zipper? Like your zipper pull? Well, I just have to, might have to open a hole where that's at in order to move it, I bet. I'll figure it out. Or maybe not use this. Oh, thank you, Mandy. Maybe I just won't use the tape on the other side yet, and I'll just do this one side. That way, that will stay out of the way. Let's just wing it, see what happens. Okay, quarter inch from the seam itself. Sticky stuff. It will still work? Okay. Yeah, I've only made one of these, and then the bell, which is kind of the same, I think. But I get the concept. Okay. It might be too close. No, there we go. I'm going to sew a little bit and then check my tension just to make sure my foot is good that I put on. Yeah, sew a little bit more. I can't see. Oh my gosh, it's so stiff. Okay, let me check. Oh yeah, we look good. All right. Get down there. All right, zipper pull is out of the way. Beautiful. And since this foot is kind of small, I watched one of Lauren's videos and she puts this up, which raises her foot up more so there's not as much pressure on the foot. So if you see me doing that, that's why I'm doing it, because I have that smaller zipper foot on. Now, I don't know if you can see it, but the top stitching is not too bad. All right. I guess I'm going to poke some of the stitches away right where my zipper pull is, so I can move it out of the way when I sew on the other side. Kind of like stick it out here so it'll be out of the way. I think that'll be okay. All right, let's stick this other side down. Buddy, it's okay. It's nobody. You get him, killer. He says, I will. Okay, just gonna top stitch that other side. Warm in here. Yeah, pin or glue based the 24-inch zipper down. Yeah, I'm not reading my directions very well. Yep, you can, using a seam ripper, carefully remove the basting stitches. Don't go past your 1 inch from each edge. You want that to stay there. Okay. Bear with me. I'm going to pick a few of these threads out so it looks prettier. It's really easy. You can see them. It's just a matter of grabbing them. Okay. Okay. So close. About there. I can pick the rest out later. I guess there's not that big of a deal. All right. Get my zipper to. Oh, see, I got some I taped too close to my zipper. All right, that's something I can fix later. I'm not going to worry about it now. But I got my double-sided tape over top of my zipper teeth. Thank you, Tina. So yeah, my zipper zip's fine. I just have tape on it. I didn't expect this to go like perfectly. All right. Oh, then we're going to do the lining, but we don't have to add a zipper in it. So the same thing we're going to go do to the lining pieces. I don't think I need my zipper foot anymore. No. So I definitely like my other foot better. So I'm going to go ahead and put my other one on, and then that'll be it for switching feet out. Sorry about that. Oh. Okay. Give me just a second. It's even harder because I'm not left-handed, so it's hard to. Okay. All right. Move this, and we're going to go ahead and do the lining the same way. Same thing, do the smaller stitch for that first inch, and then do a wider one for the center. An hour and 40 minutes already. I knew this was going to take a while. This is a big bag. Thank you. Yeah, Tina, you're right. I know when I was putting it on the fabric, I'm like, this is probably not right. I probably should have put it on my zipper, but that's what you're here for. You're here to tell them what to do right, not follow me. But yeah, I appreciate the tips because otherwise I wouldn't have used the tape at all, and I probably would have struggled even more. So I appreciate it. Thank you. All right, bigger stitch length. Back to smaller. The name of the pattern is the Stella bag by Swoon Patterns. S-T-E-L-L-A, Stella. All right. I'll use a couple pieces. I'm not going to line the whole thing with sticky tape, but I'm going to put some on it because I don't want to press this with my iron, the waterproof canvas. So I'm just going to put a little bit of tape on it to keep it from, or to keep it stuck down, I think. Oh, what the heck, we'll go all the way down. You made a mistake earlier. Yeah. I'm trying to remember how I did it. I don't know. I think when I did my other one, since it was on my domestic also, I didn't have sticky tape. It was like one of my first bags I made. One of them. Honestly, I think I opened those big basting stitches first, and then I put my zipper in. So the zipper kind of, I don't know. I can't remember how I did it, honestly. I figured it out somehow. All right. I'm just going to fold these edges down. Whew. Okay. So that's what that looks like. And I believe it says repeat the first paragraph. Remove the machine, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, remove the long stitches, it says. So we'll do that. Okay. I won't make you sit and watch me peel or poke all those threads out. I'll just leave them there and get them later. Okay. Set aside for now. Dropping stuff all over. Okay. Got it. Then strap connectors. It has you cut one long piece. We're going to make it and then cut it in half to make two smaller pieces. So I drew a line through mine in the center, the long ways, and I'm going to fold these raw edges into that center line. Then I will use my tape again, actually. I'll use the 1/2 inch sticky tape right down the center. That's true. It's a little bit tougher on the thicker fabrics. Pins would have been nice. You could just pinned it down. I could see doing that, but I wonder if, no, I don't think clips, no, clips wouldn't have worked because it would have been too bulky. Oh well. All right, I folded my long edges into the center. I'm just going to top stitch each long edge. That's all I'm doing right now. Now we're going to cut it in half. So we have 2 pieces. Then, okay, this is kind of a little different than what the pattern says, but basically the same thing. It wants you to, before you top stitch, it wants you to make these 2 pieces, but then like stitch, I don't know. I like it to where it looks like the stitching goes all the way through the D-ring. Just my preference. And I'm just going to baste it shut at the bottom. Get my thread through here. Same with the other one. Make sure your raw edges are on the inside so they're facing each other. Okay. Okay, we have both of our D-rings ready. Then we'll go back to this. Do your top panel. Oh goodness. Okay. Then we're going to baste these on here with the D-ring pointing down, right in the center where we stitched, where the edges meet up. We're going to baste those onto each end. I'm not even going to clip it. I'm just going to lay it on there and sew. Same thing on this end. Can you imagine? It's been 1 hour and 47 minutes since I started. Can you imagine how long this takes to put together? And I already had everything interfaced and basically ready to go. This is crazy. But this bag takes a long time. Okay. Now we need these little trapezoid looking squares. They're squares, but the top's shorter, like more narrow than the bottom. So you want to put the more narrow one next to this one. So shorter up here, wider down here. You're going to line it up with this raw edge, and we're going to stitch a 1/2 inch seam allowance, it looks like. Yep, 1/2 inch. So I'm going to pin that really quick so it's nice and even on there. I need some snacks. Probably do. That sounds good. Just make sure your D-ring is pointing down so you don't sew over it. Oh yeah, I'm sure it would get faster, but I mean, even, I don't know, there's so much prep work. Cutting it out, but yeah, it's the first few that we make are always a little bit longer. Like an Emily tote or an NCW, man, I'd like whip through those things like it's nobody's business. Those are really fast for me. Be a tractor going by. Yeah, go get snacks. I had chicken and rice, like literally right before I started the video, and some melon. So I ate a whole bunch. Snacks are always yum. Oh, I have some beef jerky over here. I could eat some of that. All right, press the seam allowance towards the side panel, which is this. So we want it towards this, and then we're going to top stitch. Yep. Okay. You love the dog block. Oh, I started a paper piecing quilt. That was still pretty new. I probably have to look up how to do it again if I ever wanted to keep going. But yeah, of course. I wanted to make a dog quilt. Not for my dog, but just a quilt about dog stuff. So I made that, and then there's like the blue pug one right here. And then it's all like the blocks I want to do for my doggy quilt. And I wanted to try to make all the blocks dog related somehow, but I'm kind of out of ideas now. I could just keep making the same block and just kind of put them all over, I suppose, but so it's just more for decoration. I'll get there eventually. It's one of those things that's going to take me like 3 years to do or something. Oh well. All right, we're going to do the same thing to the lining that we just did to the exterior. And I already drew my top stitch line, so I already know which one's top. But that's shorter, longer, right sides together. I have one pug, yes. He's my spoiled brat. He is spoiled rotten. Oh look, like right on cue. Come here. Come here. I think they want to say hi. He trying to say hi. Hi. See, my name's Poppy. I'm a mama's boy. Do you want to sew? No? All right. Go on. Good boy. Good boy. He is actually not full-blooded pug. He is pug and like a Boston Terrier mix. And for the lining, your seam allowances are going to be 5/8 of an inch. It's just for reference. The exterior was a 1/2 inch for these parts, so the lining is 5/8. You want it a little bit bigger. I know, right? He's just my baby. I don't know if you were on here earlier when I mentioned it, but I thought about putting he has a little striped t-shirt and had a little bandana on him. He looked like a little sailor. It was really cute. Yeah, I dressed my puggy up. He's my baby. But anyway, I thought about for the beginning of the video, since it takes people a few to get on here, I thought about just sitting him in my lap with his little outfit on and just like being cute, hanging out. It'd be a nice little intro, right? Maybe I'll do that next time. Two Bostons and a pug. Well, last year for Mother's Day, the same place we bought, well, friends of who we bought our dog from, they had some puppy Bostons, and they were adorable. And I wanted a little girl, just, I don't know, bows and puppy dresses. Yeah, so, and I sent my kids a bunch of pictures of this little, I can't remember her name now, but she was adorable, little black Boston. Yeah, and they went behind my back and put all their money together and bought her for me. And my husband was like, you want to go look at them? Because that's all I was talking about was these dogs and this puppy. And I was like, no, because I can't get her. And he's like, well, you might be able, if no one gets her and, a week or so from now, maybe, he just made it sound like something to do, go for a drive, look at puppies. I was shocked completely. I did not catch on, but I'm like, all right, fine, let's go. So we drove up there, and he had bought her for me, but we brought her home. She was just this tiny little thing, and my guy's, a lot bigger. She acted like she wanted to rip his face off. She barked and growled and jumped at him. This tiny little thing. He was scared to death of her, so it didn't happen. So we had to take her back, and they got their money back, and I ended up getting like a card or something for Mother's Day instead, but they tried. Two pugs. Aww. It is waterproof canvas. I got this specific one at Walmart. Someone had said that Walmart carried it, so I went and checked. It's kind of thin. It's kind of rubbery on one side. If you have a domestic, it might not like the rubbery side, but it's been so long since I've used it on my domestic, I can't remember if it worked. I don't know. If you have a walking foot, that helps, but it's really nice. I like to use it for my linings, and you don't have to interface it. And it was like $4.97 a yard at Walmart. So I didn't have to use any interfacing. Anytime I can do less work and it's cheaper and it's still good quality stuff, I am all about it. That's me. All right, slip pockets. Pretty sure. Okay. Let me move these out of the way. I don't really have anywhere else to put them. Just throw them. Okay. Whoa. Now we want our exterior back panel, which is the really big piece. And this is what I want the outside of my slip pocket to look like. And this is my lining. So we don't really need the exterior piece yet, but we do want to take these, our lining piece and our exterior piece, right sides together. We're going to sew 1/4 of an inch across the top. Okay, that's good, Cheryl. You use it without any issues. Awesome. All right, now I'm just going to press these wrong sides together, and then we're going to roll this seam out, and we're going to top stitch across this seam that we just sewed. I'm going to use some clips. It'll be a little easier. This Decovil light really makes these kind of stiff. So I'm just going to throw some clips into here. I have a question also. I mean, I have an appointment for her, but we have a cat. Does anyone here have cats also? She's an outside cat. She's not inside. But I'll go ahead and tell the story, and if no one has cats, then you're just listening to me talk, I guess. But we had scheduled her an appointment. We scheduled her an appointment to get spayed last week, and she, of course, showed up missing that day, so I couldn't get it done. And she had just had kittens prior to that, but they were stillborn. None of them lived. And she had 2 of them, and then her tummy was still fairly big for like a week. We thought maybe there was another one in there. I don't know my husband called the vet, and she's told her what was going on, and she scheduled it for Wednesday. You're right, Cheryl, the color choice is limited there. But anyway, she went missing for like a couple days, missed her little appointment we had for her, and she came back, and now she's like really skinny, and sometimes she has like a twitch, like her tail twitch, not like normal, but like she's just different, almost like it's an electric shock or something. I don't know, do cats do that after they have babies, or maybe if they've got like a disease or something? And she was panting also. I mean, it was kind of warm, but we've had her about 3 years now. She never pants, with her tongue hanging out or anything. I was kind of curious if any of you have had cats that's done that. I don't know. If not, I mean, that's fine. I was just kind of curious. But she has another appointment, but it's not till Wednesday again. So we got a while to wait. All right, I just top stitched that edge together that we sewed. Now, I could go either way. This was my original plan, so the back is all one color, and then this is going to be slip pockets. I could do this, but I'm not all that, I don't really like that it's different. Could be a trapped nerve. That's what we were thinking, maybe like nerve damage or something. And she's an outside cat, so I'm sure she gets into fights with other cats or animals, so she was in pain. And that's But again, we got a hold of our vet and told her all that, and she said next Wednesday. So she must only do cats on Wednesdays. I didn't really ask. But she didn't seem too extremely upset, you know, or worried, I guess, about it. She said, we'll just take a look at it. I don't know. But she's always been kind of needy and clingy whenever we go out back and sit and drink coffee or whatever we're doing. She always wants to sit by us and be by us. But ever since she had the kittens in general, we were there for her when she had them. As soon as we open the door, she like bolts right at us, and she's like all about being with us, following us. Oof. Hopefully it's nothing too serious. I really hope, I mean, it's been a week now, so hopefully she can keep getting by until Wednesday. Poor baby. I mean, she doesn't really meow or anything, like she hurts, but I don't know. I guess we'll find out Wednesday. Yeah, I hope she recovers soon. I know she's just an outside kitty, but I don't like cats at all. It seems like they all look at me as if they want to, like, kill me. So I've never liked cats. I don't know. But this one, for some reason, she's just been a sweetheart, and I love her. She's a good girl, so I hate to see anything bad happen to her. Okay. I'm just using my pattern piece here. Yeah, that's what we're going to do this next time, because my husband said he's seen her the morning of when he went to work, and then when I got up a couple hours later, she was nowhere to be found. She was gone. So I think we're going to like put her in the barn the night before, that way she can't run away again. Yeah, we asked the vet, Tammy, and she didn't seem to be extremely concerned. We told her everything that I had just said, and she said, well, we'll just look at it Wednesday. Okay, I'm using my one of my pieces here just to mark my centers so I can sew down the center here to make 2 slip pockets. Start at the bottom. Jeez. Oh, goodness. Okay. Let's sew back down. Woo, we ran out of bobbin. 2 full bobbins so far. Lots of thread. I was going to wind some more too, and I'm like, 3 bobbins, that's funny. Maybe not. Well, we're really close to the end. I mean, there's 18 pages, and I've already done the adjustable strap, so 17 pages, 4 more pages. Okay, I have done that. It says to do the lining, but I'm going to keep working on this to get this part done. These are what they call the side pockets. It's my lining. Cheryl sounds. Oh, septic. Yeah, I know. I don't know. Hopefully she's okay. I feel like it's going to be something super serious, but okay. Right sides together. If you have directional fabric, you want to make sure you put your tops together. That's where we're going to stitch 1/4 inch on both of these. These are the side pockets. I'm not even going to clip it. It's pretty straight. Do the other one. Okay, 1/4 inch. 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 1/4 in believe this is where we flip them right side out. We'll go ahead and clip them. Out. Yes, it is. All right, I'm just going to top stitch that edge. Do the other one. Over 2 hours. I really thought this would go a lot faster since I was so prepared, I thought. Crazy. Just crazy. Okay. Oh, I was supposed to sew all the way around. Of course. Whoa, okay then. A little too far. I feel like I'm so close to being done, but there's still so much to do. Okay. This is where we go to, yes, to these. You have to get your exterior zipper. Find your top. We're going to put the top stitched one. These are all our raw edges. Your top stitched ones to go towards that D-ring. And this is going to, the raw edges are going to be at the bottom. We're going to line up the bottom edge and clip. And then the sides are going to be angled a little bit. So we want the pocket to stick out. So it's going to seem weird, but it'll work. It kind of has a bubble now because I moved it. Or because it's angled a little differently. Okay. Just line up those edges is all you need to do. And you'll be fine. Okay, so that's what it looks like. A little poofy whatever. All right, and we're just going to baste around these 3 edges. At 1/4 of an inch, it says. All right, we're just going to do the same thing to the other side. Maybe. Oh my goodness. Okay, there we go. Alrighty. 1/4 inch. All right, now I'm just going to go and do the same with my linings. Oh, that was my linings. I don't need that on that side. Sorry. I got all excited. All right. Now I'm going to make the lining slip pockets, though. And for that, I'm going to, since it's waterproof, oh, already did it. Since it's waterproof canvas, I don't really need another fabric on the inside. It kind of works just fine. Excuse me. So I put a 1/4 inch double-sided sticky tape along the top. I marked down a line inch down from the top also. I'm just going to fold my raw edge up to that line so we have a 1/2 inch fold over. And then I'm going to top stitch it, and that will be our slip pocket. And I'm going to do one on each side of the bag. Nice and easy. Okay. Take one of your lining inside pieces and just line this up with your bottom corners. And we're going to clip it and then baste around the bottom edge, and we'll sew a line up the center also. So throw a few clips in. Okay. And I do have a line there I can see. All right, I'm just going to do the same exact thing to the other lining piece. Let's see, my center. I'm eyeballing my center because I didn't mark. Now we're doing the piping. Okie dokie. You're going to want this piece. I have got a mess over here. Okay. I made my own piping so it looks a little ratty, but yeah, that's what it is. Now, we just start at the center. I'm going to clip, not at the center, I'm at the center, but I'm going to leave a hang over. I'm not really going to try to explain the piping too much because I'm not like a pro at it or anything. So I've only done it the one other time on the other bag I made, so I hate to go and like tell you all what to do and then mess up myself or whatever. So I love piping too. I think it really makes the bag look good. I'm a beginner at it still, so I can't really say, you know, I hate to say this is what you do because I don't know. This is what I heard you're supposed to do. That might help. Okay. I think it says set the piping in from the edge so that the existing stitching in the piping is about a 1/2 inch from the raw edge. But I don't have pre-made piping. I have what I did myself, and I'm sure it's not like store-bought. So I'm just throwing it on here and going for it. I don't know. I'm probably wrong. I hope not. Lauren has a video where she does piping. I can't remember if it's a tutorial on piping or if she made a bag with piping, but I know she has one. So if I were to go to anyone, I would say go to Lauren. Or if I were to ask anyone for help or to figure out how to do it, I would go to her. When I mess up, you can learn. Hey, we're all human. I'm probably going to mess up, honestly. Yeah, that's the bell, Swoon bell bag that I made for the baby bag. They wanted piping. So it was even for a customer, my very first time ever doing it. So I was scared like crazy. But they said they loved it. I think we're our worst critics, honestly, because I was like, oh my gosh, I don't know. It wasn't awful. I didn't like sew it in wrong or nothing. It turned out, but I could have done better. But she loved it, so. And I guess if it's a bag for yourself, why not just try it? Even if it's just a small bag, I don't know. You never know if you're going to like it or if you'll be good at it unless you try. Yeah, just a pouch with piping. Now, does all piping, because I'm still honestly new at this, do a lot of people use piping on like square type bags? Like just a regular zipper pouch with like a rectangular type zipper pouch? Can you do it with this? Because it seems like these rounded corners, it's easy to kind of bend the piping, but I don't know, how would you do that with the pointed corners if it was a square? I don't know. See, don't ask me. I don't know. Almost there. So close. I probably don't need to clip it this much. I just feel like it's going to move. And I probably made my piping wrong, honestly. I think I was supposed to sew closer to the cord on the inside, and I didn't. So I'm pretty sure that's wrong. It'll probably move around on me. Just snip in the tail, and you can turn the corner quite easily. You would round the corners. I see. Okay. Maybe I'll have to try that also, since it's still kind of new to me. Does it say to make it like... I don't have to find this in the frame. Okay. All right. Overlap. Hope I don't regret cutting that. Let's flip the corner almost up to the piping cord. Then turn the corner as you would when piping a cushion. I've never piped a cushion. I'm just going to have to try it and see what happens. I really don't want to change my zipper foot again. What's it say to do? It says machine based around. We got to sew our lining to it, or I gusset. So yeah. Okay, so I don't need to change my foot or nothing. Here goes nothing. Make my stitch length a little bit bigger too. Really close to the piping. Like right now it says the machine based, so I guess I don't have to sew really close to it now. Woo! Almost got that one. That's a lot of clips. Go quite close now, but not right up. Your second time around would be closer. Oh, okay. Directly over the existing stitching in the piping. So right over the piping where it overlaps. So, okay. I think I got it. We'll see. It's on there. It's just a cotton fabric. I didn't interface it. So it's, and I just used like, I don't know, a little bit of rope for the inside. I don't know. Good thing it's just for me. I probably will not tear it out if I do it wrong. So, I mean, no one's going to see it but me. I'm not going to be like taking it all over the place, and it's, yeah. All right. Same thing for the exterior, it says. Just gotta watch me clip it on again. This one I don't think I have to use so many clips. It's kind of not as bulky. I only know that because I'm a curtain maker, not an experienced bag maker. Yeah, I think it looks good so far. Thanks, Tina. We'll see. It looks okay now, like it'll be all right, but when I sew the other part to it, then I can't see the piping or how close I am, and that's, I think, when I might mess it up, but we'll see. Maybe next time I'll just buy some piping already made. That's what it's supposed to look like? Awesome. Thanks, Mandy. We can do this. I can do this. Okay. I'm just talking to myself. Thinking out loud. Nikara. Feel your way. Okay, Stampa Linda. I have no clue what that is. I'll look at the translation if it'll show me. Maybe. What a beautiful print. Gracias. Hey, Shelly. Oh, thank you. Yeah, we're still here. What, 2.5 hours in? Oh my gosh. That's okay. Oh, I said H-E-R-E, so the dog thinks someone's... You're fine. Go lay down. If you go closer with the basting, when you sew the other side on, you can use the first row as a guide. Gotcha. I will try to go a little closer with this one. Thank you for all the help. That's what this group is just, I just love this group. Everyone is so helpful. And, I like to do these videos, but I'm not like a pro or anything. So it's kind of nice, having you guys on here to kind of help me through it too. So awesome. Okay, I still used a lot of clips. My gosh, I am a clip junkie. So when this is on replay, like on YouTube and later on in the group, please fast forward because this is crazy. Lots of clipping. All right. You poor thing. I gotta see the translation. That play is beautiful. Gracias. That's about all I know. All right. Hey, that's all right. I like the look of piping, but I'm not good at it. But like I said, I've only done this one other time, so the only way I'll get better is to keep doing it and to get advice from people that know what they're talking about, like you guys. So I appreciate it. Okay, I don't know if I'm attaching or where I start and stop the piping. I don't know if I'm doing that right, but it might look all right. It's just like I don't know. We'll find out. All right, we gotta put some of these clips away. Phew. All right, now handles. Oh, we're so close. All right. Let me grab my handles, which at least I've already had tape on them, so that's good. All right. I think it calls for 14, oh, I don't have the measurements. I think it's 14 inches. I added a couple inches because I didn't think mine were quite long enough on that one. But that's the only change I made to the handles. I'm using this gray vinyl. Just going to just going to fold these raw edges in, the long raw edges to the center, and then we're going to top stitch. Oh, thank you. Yes, I'm going to make sure it saves to this group when we're done, because I'm sure there's a lot of us that didn't get to, or a lot of you that didn't get to stay and watch the whole thing. It's pretty long. It's probably going to be at least 3 hours in the end, I'm sure. But I'm going to save it here to the group and also to my YouTube channel. If anyone's on here that has the link to that, if you could put it in the comments, if anyone wants to go there and watch it instead of here. But either way, it'll be here and in my YouTube. And the YouTube is Ren Puffenberger. R-E-N, and then my last name, wherever that is on your screen, Puffenberger. And that may take a while to upload because this is going to be a long one. So. Has anyone made the Maggie 55 zip around wallet? Man, I really like that wallet, but I am extremely intimidated by it. I don't know what it is. I wanted to make a mini, so I bought the pattern and the add-on or whatever it was for the mini. And I cut out all the pieces for it, and I even used like cotton and did woven fuse on everything. I thought, well, maybe if there's not a lot of thick whatever, it might be easier to, like, I don't know. I've never made it. I went through all the instructions. I don't know. The pattern pieces sat there forever, and then finally I just threw them in my scrap bin. I just never made it. I don't know. I've heard so many people tell me it's easy. I know there's a couple videos out there. I just need to find one of the videos and watch it and kind of sew along. I don't know. Okay. For this next step, you're going to need your exterior back panel pattern piece, because it gives us our handle placement, where to put those. And that is on page 16. I am loving these colors. I'm so excited. Even if the piping turns out bad, I'm still going to love it. So exciting. Okay. Just going to make my marks real quick. Right. Okay. Looks like it goes on like so. Well, I'll show you my marks really quick. Sue's instructions. Okay. Right here's my marks. Yeah, right here and here are my marks for my handles. I'm going to put my handles on the outer edge of my marks right up against the mark. I'm going to kind of overlap it like a 1/4 of an inch. I'm not putting it flush, but that's what it should look like. And I believe we based it on machine based. Yep, just making sure. I have watched a few of the videos for that wallet, and it does look easy, I guess, but man, I see all the pieces and I sit down and I'm looking at them like, ugh. I don't know. I just wimp out and I'm like, I don't think so. I just need to try it. I just need to do it. I definitely probably won't be doing a video for that though. That looks tough. Okay, same thing with the exterior, I'm assuming. Yes. Okay. All right, and machine based. Whoa. All right, and that's my exterior, or my back panel exterior. Now we're doing the gusset. Oh, my nose. All right, we're going to put the bottom onto, we could start with this one, I suppose. Shoo, got a strain on here. Oh, there it is. All right, for my bottom of the bag, I just have the vinyl, but I put Decoville Heavy for my stabilizer. And it looks like we're putting right sides together and sewing at a 1/2 inch seam allowance. I think I'm gonna put my gusset part on top. Nope, I'm gonna put it on the bottom. I'm sure it works either way. It's kind of poofy because our pocket is like weird. All right, and a 1/2 inch is basically right next to that interface seam. I have a funny feeling I'm going to run out of bobbin. I shouldn't say it, but I feel like I'm going to. I'm looking to see if I do have a little bit more gray, it looks like. So there's another. Okay. I shouldn't have to do any more bobbins. I think I have enough. All right. 1/8 inch piece. Okay. Then top stitch along the seam through the bottom. Yep, through the top. So you want your seam to go towards your bottom panel. Oh my gosh, this is so big. Okay, top stitch 1/8 inch away. We're actually kind of almost done. We got all the hard parts done, so I still think it'll be over 3 hours. It's 20 minutes. I could be wrong, but we'll see. stitch that as well. Come on, touchy, touchy. Awesome. All right, let's do the lining really quick. Oh, that was loud. Okay, same thing, but we'll have a 5/8 of an inch seam allowance instead of a 1/2 inch. That, and there's no interfacing on this one because it's waterproof canvas. Okay. Huh. I knew it. I just ran out of bobbin. Oh my goodness. You guys might have to watch me wind one. We'll see. That makes 3 full bobbins this is taken so far. That's a lot of sewing. And they're the big bobbins, the, what is it, size M? Let's see how far this gets us. Okay. Yeah, I went a little crazy there. Oh well. All right, other side. We're so close. So close. Okay, top stitch the bottom. Okay, there's that. Now we're going to sew them all together. I don't think I need my iron anymore, do I? Let's see. I think we're going to go ahead and do the exterior first. Yes, great. Yes, exterior front panel. Okay. Oh, goodness. All right. So I want it to be closed on this side. So I gotta figure out that's gonna be like this. All right. I think I found, yes, my centers. Okay. About to get real coming to this piping to see if I did it right. Ugh, I hope so. This bag's so pretty. All right. Before I go too far, I want to find my bottom also. Pretty sure I snipped it already. Yep. That's the center. Am I right? Let me double check my centers. Get an idea. Yes, that's the center. Okay. Right there. Let's see. feel like this is going to be so hard to stitch through all these layers. Has anyone that's done this bag, if there's any of you out there, have any of you used like a stapler also? I know in like the Bonnie Bucket bag, when I'm putting the bottom on, I use a staple gun to kind of keep these rounded edges from shifting while I'm sewing. Is that something that you would recommend on this if you're someone that's made this bag? It's kind of curious because I was just thinking that I might want to do that, but I don't know, like with the piping, if that makes a difference. I don't know. Just a thought. Let's see. Use staples in rounded corners, but not made the bag. Okay. I don't know. There's a lot of layers here. We'll see. I feel like this is a bag I probably should have made not in a video just because it's taking so long. I feel bad because it's taking so long, but well, I appreciate anyone that's sticking around or that keeps popping in and checking on me, seeing if I'm still here. I'm like very sweaty right now. So Lauren has done it? Okay. Maybe I will try some staples. Last time I watched her video on, it was the bell bag, or maybe she did this one also. But I thought I remembered her stapling, but I can't be sure. As long as the staples are within the seam allowances, right? That's what I was thinking, just kind of close to the edge. I might throw some staples in here. Whew! I don't think I needed to go to the gym today. I'm nice and sweaty. Okay. Come on. My corners aren't exact. I don't like that. Shove them in there anyway. Yeah, I don't really make many round bottom bags, Mindy, but I do the Bonnie bucket, and it's like, I always staple it, otherwise it always looks like junk. Always, every time. I don't remember my other bag back here being this fussy in the corners. Must have done one of my seam allowances off or something. Ooh. This would probably be the hardest one because it's an exterior and it's like the cargo pockets and everything. Might as well get it out of the way. Oh, okay, let me grab the stapler. And just do some of these corners if it'll even. There it did. Okay. I'm trying to hurry because I know the video is like super long, but this bag, seriously, there's a lot to it. It's barely going through. Let's see. more and I'll go to the other side and then we can finally sew this on. We'll see just how bad that piping is. Okay. Don't be tough. My staple's like, come on, that's a lot. Okay. All right, let's go ahead and just do this. So, you're probably not going to be able to see much. Well, hopefully you can, but I'm just going to do it. It looks like it's a 1/2 inch. Okay, looks like it's a 1/2 inch, which would be the bottom of the bag stabilizer. You could follow that if you start at the bottom. Staples playing out well, fine. Yeah, I've had that happen to me too also, Cindy, so I'm assuming it's probably going to happen here as well, but we'll find out. Okay. Well, here we go. My piping was like not, I don't know what I did. 1 second. It like came out for some reason. Okay. There we go. I hope I don't. I gotta, whoa, a staple was like half hanging out. Go figure. This piping is gonna look like crap. Just saying. I hope not, but I feel like it's gonna. I feel like I'm gonna sew over a staple. I have much faith in myself right now. It's alright. I need a fan. And I'm starting on the wrong side. I can't even see my basting stitch for my piping. I started on the wrong side. So that's great. I'm just not doing very good here. But I'm going to keep going. I guess I could stop and turn it around, but I better. Okay. So warm. Yeah, you definitely can see the stitching better. Okay, started and stopped. So I'm going to start here. My bad. Now I'll be able to see my stitching line. That was smart. Next to my stitching from the piping. Yep, that's what I just figured out. I need to be able to see my stitch line. All right. Of course, I like it from the other way better, the way it felt. But oh well. Okay. I'm just going to go for it. These corners are up there. Oh, thanks, Mandy. I feel like I'm sweating my butt off. Oh my gosh. I can do this, right? Yes. Don't sew over the staple. this way. The other one would be so much easier, right? It's the only hard one. We got this. I got this. Okay. Okay, one of my clips came off. Stay. Thank you, Tina. Oh my gosh. Just this one last curve, and I think I'm good. What's the matter, buddy? Oh my goodness. Well, I see piping. I mean, it's not like, it's not the prettiest, but it's there. Okay. Now, I probably should have put that tape on my zipper instead of on the fabric when I sewed my zipper on, because now my zipper isn't wanting to open and shut. But I think we want to have it open, don't we? Oh well, it's open. That's good. Let me read real quick. Thank you, Tina. Okay. Sew up inside the backstitch over the ends. I didn't backstitch over my handles. Okay. I am just going to backstitch or go over my handles again really quick since I didn't backstitch. I don't want them coming out. All right. So close. I'm so excited. This bag is taking forever. Squeaky chair. All right. Let me rip out some of these staples. Oh, need to sweep after this. I'm not gonna, I should, but I'm not going to trim my seam allowance. It looks, I don't know. I'm just afraid it won't be as durable, structured, I don't know, not structured, but just, I don't know. I think we'll take away some of the stability, so I'm just not going to, I'm not going to trim it down. Okay, next one. This will be easier, right? Definitely. Where's my center snip? Okay. I appreciate all of you that are hanging in there with me, and this is crazy. I love this bag though. It's worth it when it's done. I probably need to cut these off, don't I? It's worth all the work when it's done. But whew, it is some work putting it together. Oh. start at the top, I think is what it said, didn't it? And do those corners first? I don't know. And the excess to the bottom. Okay. Thank you. Let's do that now. I'm not going to have finished. Thanks for hanging in there. Because I'm even feeling like I want to go. I'm just feeling like, okay, I've had enough. I don't know if I can keep doing this. I can do it. I think I could be wrong, but I think I got that. Does that not need to match? I don't think it needs to match. I'm just talking to myself. Never mind me. Yes, it is definitely a beast of a bag. Oh my gosh. Especially using like stuff other than just like cotton. Oh my gosh. Bye for now, Cheryl. Okay. Oh, okay. Thank you, Cheryl, for stopping. Yeah, it's definitely a long one. So I appreciate you stopping by, though. Thank you, Sherry. I can do this. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. What's the matter, buddy? Huh? What's the matter? Let's go ahead and, if that'll even go through all the layers. Okay. Hi, buddy. Yeah, hi. What you doing? Are you cheering me on, buddy? You got this, mommy, huh? Little puppy. Ugh, I didn't even pin this one or clip this one yet. Oh my gosh. Never ending. Good morning. Thanks for stopping by, Donna. By the way, this bag is kicking my butt. Kicking my butt. I'm sweating. That's right. We're getting it. Get in there, corner. Goodness. What time is it in Australia, Donna? That was not close enough. You will win. I can do this. Oh, gosh. It's like getting so serious over here. Did I get these? Okay, I think we can sew. Look how big this thing is. Oh my gosh. Okay. Let's just get to it. Get to it, Poppy, huh? Put my hand in here so I can feel my piping and make sure it's 6:51 Thursday. Wow, that's crazy. Oh, Jen, that's what time. Oh my goodness. Donna, I'm doing the Stella bag by Swoon Pattern. This is what it looks like a big duffel bag. So close. So let's see, 2240. So that is 1040. Am I right? All right. My clips don't want to stay. This bag is crazy. Okay. You don't have to stay clipped. You can just come off. It's okay. Can you even see me over there? Oh my gosh. Okay. My bag wants to come apart. It's not looking good, guys. I'm having a disaster. Where's my stapler? Getting serious. Okay. I'm just going to keep going. Oh my goodness. Okay. Braver than me. Yeah, I don't know. I feel left out. It's 1:40 evening. Wow, in the evening. Okay. Oh my gosh. All my clips and my staples just came out of this whole entire side, so I just had to like finesse that. I'm sure that is like a wreck. Okay. Breathe. Yeah, this seam allowance is all jacked up. I got this. Well, to be honest, regardless of how mine turns out, at least I am following the directions. I probably should have just skipped the piping altogether. It would have made it a little bit easier. But I do like the look of the piping. Okay. Top edge should be easy, right? Back stitch. Over our straps. Up close and personal here, back. Okay. Gotta get my hand in there. I definitely should have interfaced my piping. It's way too floppy. It's moving around way too much. Live and learn. She's very big. Oh my gosh. Let's see. Ah. Okay. Okay. This is getting difficult. I'm still here. So close. You've got to be kidding me. You don't even want to know. I ran out of bobbin. Here's where I stopped. I ran out of bobbin. Right there. Oh, I could have taped it. Why don't I ever think to use my tape? What the heck? Okay. Next time. Next time I am definitely taping it for sure. It's tangled. Okay. Tape, tape, tape. Double-sided tape is good for everything. Next time. Okay. You guys, I feel like this is never going to end. Oh my gosh. Okay. So close, bobbin. So close, right? Ugh. All right. Where exactly did you end, bobbin? Right here. All right. I got this. Yes, I ran. I cannot say your first name. I'm not even gonna try. But I like your name, but I just can't say it. But yeah, I've seen some of Kasaya's videos. She has some really good videos. I watch quite a few of hers actually. Okay. Pretty sure I just do the same thing for the lining, and then that's it. So then we gotta sew it together. Wow. I know, Tina. Man. Oh my gosh. I really did not think this was going to take me this long. This is nuts. It's all right. This should be a little bit easier than waterproof canvas. I say that and watch, but I should have started with the waterproof canvas. Oh my gosh. I should have done like 2 separate videos. Well, this is ridiculously long video. Okay. Make sure everything's straight. Man, I hope so, Donna. Thank you, Tina. Oh my gosh. I took a shower right before this. I feel like I'm going to need another shower when I'm done. I'm that sweaty. Actually, the fans are on, and yeah, it's still warm. Wow. I definitely need a drink, yes. Doesn't matter what kind of drink it is. I can do it, Donna. I can do this. It's all good. If I give up now, I'll never quit it. Or I'll never quit it. I'll never finish it. I gotta keep going. Gotta do it. You guys probably all need a drink too, just watching me struggle through all that. Oh my gosh. Goodness, goodness, goodness. Okay. Nothing too strong. Dang it. We'll save the strong stuff for after I'm done. Saya. Isn't it Saya? S-I-A-H? Is that what her channel is? Does anyone know? Kasaya. Her name is Kasaya, but I think it's Saya Bags. S-I-A-H. Yeah, I'm sorry. Yeah, YouTube. Water. Ooh. Hi, buddy. You got some fuzz on your nose. What was you sniffing? What was you sniffing, huh? Saya swag. There you go, Sherry. Thank you. All right. Here we go. Corners are going to be a little funky, but I'm going to keep going. It'll work out. No one will see the lining anyway, right? Can't even right now. I just want to finish it. Yeah, Dias. Yeah, I don't know how you would say that. Well, this bobbin was a partial, and it was my last one. So, if I have to, I'm not going to wind another bobbin, but the top of my zipper, the zipper's black, and the fabric black would match. So if I do run out, by the time I get to my zipper, I'll just put black thread in. I think it'll be fine. I am ready to be done with this bag. Is there a limit to how long videos can be on YouTube? Because I don't even know if it's going to let me upload this to YouTube because it's so long. Yeah, my corners are all jacked up. I don't know if I measured wrong or what. Wow. Oh my goodness. Can I split it? Honestly, I don't remember what I just said. Oh, like the bobbin? I guess I don't follow. Duh. I probably could, I guess. I could just edit it and just cut it in half, basically. I mean, I'll try if it won't, the video. It's fun to watch, don't worry. Oh, at least I'm glad someone's enjoying it. No, I like to watch people do this on YouTube too. Yeah, I'm not really an expert either, so I'll just have to play with it and see what happens. I don't know what's up. What are you eating, buddy? I don't know what's up with my corners, but I'm just going to leave them kind of hang out a little bit. It's going to be inside the bag. It's for me. I don't care. We're finishing this bag, dang it. Yeah, when this is over, I will save it to the group, and then I will save it to my laptop, and then it'll probably take a while. Last time I did that, it took a while for it to download to my laptop, and then I'll upload it to YouTube somehow. It might not even get on there until tomorrow. It just depends on how fast everything saves and downloads. So, yeah. Guess I should leave this one hang out too, just like I did on the other side. All right, let's get this thing sewed together. Can't believe this is a 3.5 hour ordeal. One thing I can say is this waterproof canvas from Walmart is definitely thinner than the Fabric Wholesale Direct stuff. I'm not sure if I like it or not. I mean, it's working, but hey, buddy. I can promise that these corners do not look good. I'm going to look past it. All right, open the main zipper, blah, blah, blah. Okay. I need to turn this right side out. Let me take out these staples real quick. A couple more. I'm trying to hit the garbage can and they're all going on the floor. Poppy, no. Okay. Let's turn this beast right side out. I'm getting weak. I gotta do a little bit of stitching. My corner wasn't caught. Ugh, this bag. Okay. Never ending here. I get it. Before I push them all through, let me double check. Okay. Definitely didn't have to go to the gym. Oh my goodness. Maybe for your first one or two, use cotton, not all this other stuff. Yeah, my piping could be better. Could definitely be better. Look how cute that is. Totally worth it, but this, I could trim a little bit of this off. I don't think it's going to hurt anything if I don't, but I'll trim those big corners down. I'm not going to get like, I'm not getting all picky because I want to be done. Don't do what I do. Do what the pattern says. All right, we just put this inside the bag. Oh, I know, I love this pink. So pretty. It's my favorite so far. Thank you. Thank you. All right. Wow. And now I'm going to clip the zipper to the inside. I can't see it. To the lining. That's what's going to keep the lining from falling and going wherever. Is we're going to sew it on top of the stitch line that we already made when we sewed the zipper in. Thank you, Donna. I knew I could do it too. What a pain in the butt, though. I'm excited for it. I'm excited to use it. I think it's really pretty, even with its flaws. And trust me, this piping, you don't want to see it up close. Oh, goodness. I mean, the piping's pretty. It goes with the bag, but it's not pretty up close. And I am not fixing it either. It is what it is. All right, I'm going to do one side at a time. This is the last. I want to quit right now. You're like that in the car. I want to quit now, but this is the last part. I need to finish it. I need to not be a weenie. All right, so I'm going to sew this one in. Squish this bag all over the place. And we're just going to sew on top of that stitch line that we already made on top of our zipper. That's all I'm doing. Ooh. I don't even know how I'm going to do this. Get under there. I can do this. This is the easy part compared to what I just did. Okay. me move some of these clips. They're way in my way. 1 second, I swear, I'm almost done. All right, here we go. I can do it, I know, right? Oh, step side. I know, tell me about it. I wonder if you could make this one, I'm sure you could, but I don't know. I wonder if you could make it with like a different lining. Like if you put a zipper pocket on the inside, a really big one, but something you could flip the bag through when you're done. Maybe not. How on earth did I do this on my domestic? This is crazy on my industrial of all machines. Whew. I shouldn't say it because I know it's going to happen, but I wonder if my bobbin, if there's enough thread in it to get this last top stitching done. I just jinxed myself. About to find out. Okay. Okay. Did you say next time I tape it? Was that? Oh my gosh. Should I have used taped again? Tape? Maybe use the bottom of the liner open and turn that way. Maria, when I made it, the way I had to make it was the same as this one, and you kind of have to fold the center together, and so it's, I don't know, it's kind of hard to explain, but yeah, that part is like folded under and top stitched. Kind of. Did I top stitch it? No, I didn't top stitch it, did I? I can't. It's been 3.5 hours. I can't remember what I did 10 minutes ago. Oh my gosh. Does anyone else? Can anyone else explain it better, the lining, for what Maria's asking? It is, the lining is not attached to the zipper, I guess. When according to the pattern, you don't attach it to the zipper. It's only the exterior that's attached. But if you were sewing it together differently, would you sew the lining to the zipper? I guess there is different ways you could do it. Still got thread. We might make it. Still there. I'm gonna keep my lining where it needs to be. Come on. We had enough. I gotta say, if this was a customer bag, I would have stopped a long time ago. Took a really long break or maybe started back again tomorrow, but I know I got sloppy in certain areas, but since it's for me, I don't really care that I'm too perfect. Let's fluff it, and then I'll show you what it looks like. Woo, goodness. What a workout. Oh, I still have tape on my zipper, so I'm not going to zip it. I got to get the tape off since I put it on wrong. Alright, so I got to finesse it a little, but for the most part, whew. There you go. Turn that a little so you can see it. Wow. Thank you, Mandy. This was, wow. Oh. I was going to hit myself in the head for a second. And then there's my pretty crossbody strap that matches my pockets. Holy crap. What a video. What a long. Oh, would you like to show the bag to everybody? See, look at my mommy's bag. It's pretty. Yep. Thank you. Oh, I love the colors too. Thank you for sticking in there with me. I know it was a very long one. Even if you didn't watch it all, thanks for hanging out. All right. Okay, you're going to have to get down. But I think it turned out good. We got all our pockets. The plaid on the inside I think is just cute. I love it. Thank you. I'm proud of myself too. That was a workout. All right. Can you tell those guys bye-bye? We're going to go and get us some snacks and a drink and relax. What do you think? Want a treat? You want a treat? You want to get some treats? Okay. All right. Yes, I could put him in there and take him everywhere I go. I don't think he'd like it, but I could do it. You want to get inside the bag? He just wants a treat. All right, I want to get off here because it is going on 4 hours, and that's way too long. I am done. Thanks. I will see you next time. Bye-bye.